So why did you want to have a private session now?
I want to help my son and anyone else who needs help with uh, choosing ways to cope with things that aren't healthy.
So addictions and such? It doesn't, you don't
Um,
have to name them.
okay.
You don't have to. We all have addictions in some way or another. It's just some are more.
Okay.
He's very sad.
I know. And I want to
He,
help him. Thank you for this
I
session.
understand. So he feels like he doesn't have parents. It's from a past lifetime of his of being an orphan.
Oh,
So he doesn't even he doesn't even, you know, the times when he doesn't seem to acknowledge you as your help. It's almost like he disconnects from your all your love and support. And he's done that all his life. So it feels like you have this disconnect in your relationship because of that. Does that make sense?
yeah. But I feel like I caused that.
No, no, that's the guilt. That's you making someone else's issues about you. And
Uh,
that's what we have to clear up. It's never been about you. You never did anything. But because of a mother's vulnerability, you took that on as your own guilt.
okay.
So it's a past lifetime. And that's maybe why he came to you, is to heal this, but not because you caused it directly. Does that make sense?
Yes. I, I, I'm glad to hear that.
Are you going to let us share this, because a mother's guilt is universal?
Yes.
Is it okay to say his name?
Well, you tell me. I know that he's not open to energy work. I haven't told him that I'm doing this. Is it okay? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know
So
if
here's the
he'll
thing when
be.
people, here's the thing that people, um, well, this is what the adepts tell me in that case, because because the spiritual elite, those out there, and what you were taught in that cult you were in was, if someone's going through their issues, let them go through them. It strengthens them, right? That's bullshit. That's puts apathy on all of us. So what the adepts tell me, here's the upgrade. Everybody, everybody who comes to me, who wants help, who needs help, is praying on some level in their own way for help. He's thinking in his mind, he's asking for resolve, he's not getting it. In his way, he's praying for help. And so what we're doing as spiritual awakened beings is to answer that call.
I'm so happy. Thank you. His name is Cassidy.
Okay. So what happened was, you did meet him in this lifetime of when he was an orphan, and you crossed paths with him in that lifetime. And on some level, he begged you. Somehow he begged you. He worked you over to try to ask you to adopt him, and you refused. And so the guilt started in that lifetime.
Wow. Wow.
So it has nothing to do with this lifetime. You're playing catch up for that past lifetime. And by the way, you weren't in a real position to take him in that lifetime, anyways.
Can I tell you that when I was pregnant with him, that I woke up early pregnant? I woke up in the middle of the night and sat up, and I was so happy to know that who that soul was. I was so happy. I didn't know who it was, but I was really like I knew who it was, and I was really happy.
Okay, so you want to hear the freaky part? That wasn't your happiness. That was his happiness. Because your mother in him has been the first incarnation since that lifetime that he has been nurtured. And he knew that he was going to be nurtured in this lifetime.
Mm.
So all this bullshit of victimizing you, saying you're not a good mother, you're whatever, is not real, and it's just a waste of energy. So what's interesting about you is I've known you for years now. And when I tune into that relationship, you have deemed yourself uh, an absentee parent, which you're not. So you have been like, you have been self inflicting something on yourself that has nothing to do with your relationship. So when someone, a child like that, has addiction, addiction is a dead end. He has a dead end because communication isn't possible, self worth is impossible, and he's perpetuating the denial that he's watched you guys. And you know what the scab is? You know where it started forming? The minute you started to like think that you deserved it and to protect the father. Oh, they need a strong father. It's important that they love their father. I'll just be the bad guy. Mm, mm, mm,
Wow.
mm, mm. See how this is a surrogate for all these women with the domestic abuse issues out there? So the boys are a compilation of you and the father. The father is a bully, and you just passive and play the victim in this case. Mm. So this is the internal struggle in themselves between the bully and the victim. That's what creates the addiction in them, is they can't win. Half of them is a bully and half of them is the victim. So
Mhm.
how do they
Wow.
process that? They just
Wow.
they just come to a impasse, and they paralyze themselves in an addiction. Mm, mm, mm,
Wow.
mm, mm. This isn't obvious.
It's yeah.
So why do you say wow if it's not, if you already
I
knew
I
that?
I just hadn't thought of it that way.
That's all this energy work is just showing you what you already know, but you haven't articulated it in thoughts. I get
Right.
so frustrated when people think I'm doing some kind of weird kind of,
Right.
negative energy work when I'm just showing them what
Right.
they already know. So funny. Mm, mm, So the thing about you and the husband, the father, whatever, is you're the only one who's grown. He hasn't grown at all. He's stuck in bully consciousness.
That's true.
Hopefully, if hopefully, well, most people don't change unless they make a conscious effort to do the work like you're doing it. So you're at a different state of consciousness now. So the song is coming through. It's just a sound frequency to help you release this. Standing on the corner, waiting in the rain. I swear I'll never ever wait again. I gave you my heart. My wildest dreams. I never thought I'd go but it's time to let you know I'm gonna hide in my heart. I'm gonna swallow my tears. I'm gonna turn and leave. So this is what we're doing in genuine healing. We're taking all you individuals as these atoms of love, and it's not about manipulating. There's in linear. It's not about you know having opinions or judging or anything like that. You don't do that. What you do is just to keep drawing in the love, the inner love into yourself, and you become this perpetual fountain of love, universal love, and you do whatever you want. You do your creativity, you talk to whoever you want, you avoid things that are going to shut down the fountain, gossiping, judging, lamenting, griping, using negative words. You shut those down because your job, your one job, is to maintain that perpetual fountain of unconditional love. So you've watched it. You've watched people around me um, be fed, correct? In that perpetual fountain of love. And you've watched them around Marvin as well, me and Marvin together.
Mhm.
That's all you need to do. It's not rocket science. You don't need to join a cult. You don't need to give your power over to a male depiction of source. All you have to do is draw in that love. I mean, lots of people use the symbol of Jesus Christ, Allah, or whatever to keep that love going for a while. They keep that love going within themselves for a while, but then they get into the mental realms. They get into the judgment, the ego, the self-importance, and then that fountain of love dries up, and they become bullies, right? So this is what we're just teaching everyone. And the way you teach them is by loving them more and letting go of the stories. You're not that story. That story, that story was basically just the grinding your wheels to get you to this point of being perpetual fountain of love.
If you like this content and you appreciate the work that we're doing to uplift all of humanity and to help heal your body, mind, and soul, please consider becoming a Genuine Healing premium content subscriber. Simply jump onto the Genuine Healing website, genuinehealing.com with a J, and click on the purchase button on the top menu. Scroll down, there's a premium content option. Click on that, sign up. It's a simple monthly plan for $20 a month, and you will have access to all of the premium content that we put up on the Genuine Healing website. We look forward to catching you next time, and bye for now.